Zombie.
Right.
Zombie nation.
It's happening now. It's happening. It's happening large style.
Finally, Pisstake has come back to YouTube.
Very loud, that wasn't it? Yeah. There's been loads of games this weekend, although Liverpool haven't played because they're cowards. They thought, we'll play Monday night, get away from them two, get away from the stick. We know they're going to lose again because they always lose, but we've still got plenty of games. We've got the... What are we even calling Arsenal versus Spurs these days? What even is that?
The...
Mid-table derby. Nothing better, nothing more than that.
Then let's have a look at what it used to be, derby.
Oh, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although Tottenham have never been anything. Not since the 50s.
It's not since Juan Ramos.
I know, sad really, isn't
Need
it?
to bring
Everton,
him back.
Burnley coming up. We've got Sheffield United, Leicester coming up, and of course Manchester United versus West Ham. Let's start with third place, or actually by the end of the game, second place in the table, Leicester versus Sheffield United. Now let me paint a picture for you. Here's a little a guide into how to get battered 5-0 by Leicester. Step 1, sack your manager, who's been by far your best manager
Ever?
in certainly this century.
Is that like Arsenal sacking Wenger?
It is, but even worse because this guy got them from League One to the Premier League in about 4 years. Then, here's what you do after that, because what you're going to do is you're going to sack one of your best managers ever. So what you would do is you'd line up a replacement straight away, someone better. You must have
Surely
someone.
they've got like
Yeah, you know,
Sam Allardyce type figure.
maybe a Rafa Benitez. We know
Steve
he's done
McLaren.
that sort of job. Yeah, big names coming. Oh no, we don't do that. We've got no replacement for him. We've got a caretaker manager, and then you go and play Leicester, who have got no players except Vardy. Everyone else is injured, and you go and lose 5-0. It's their biggest defeat this season, and it's their biggest defeat since Chris Wilder took over. By the way, he never lost more than 3-0, and it's 5-0 as soon as he leaves.
Why do they call it a caretaker manager? Do you
I
remember the
don't know.
caretaker at school? The fellow
Yeah,
who used to live
just
on the
with-
premises, have the house just at the end
Yeah,
of
just
school?
with a big broom. Do you know that big wide broom that was like, shit,
Yeah.
this guy brooms? Because it's like fucking a metre wide, and they're just pushing it around,
Yeah,
getting
'cause
sandwiches and sick
He
off
does the
floor.
whole hallway, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't need to go down and back up.
No.
He just needs to go one way.
If it touches the walls and goes all the way around. Fantastic. I mean, I don't imagine that that's what they have. But caretaker, it does
You were
feel-
telling me
it
earlier,
feels a
right?
bit
You didn't touch
derogatory.
the sides last night, weren't you?
Caretaker for me feels like some way of undermining the new guy, like he's just some bloke with overalls and loads of keys on a keychain
I feel like they
walking
should
about
have a
the training
uniform.
ground.
We should be able to identify these caretakers.
Just got a ladder under his arm, turning up for training. Like, why are you dressed like a caretaker? Well, I'm the caretaker manager after all. Doesn't seem fair to me. You should call him new manager or part-time. Not part-time. That's even worse.
Temporary.
Fixed term manager. That's better.
Yeah.
Because that way you don't undermine them, make them seem like they're just wandering around
You
the
know
halls
what's
with a
funny
big
as
broom.
well, right? I like, you know, my parents split up when I was a kid. Like, I know how it is. Like, you know, it can be emotional times.
Mum, who's that? Is that my caretaker dad?
And what I saw from the what's the fella's name? Heckingbottom.
Yeah. Which sounds like someone who doesn't want to say Helen Bottom,
It
by the
sounded like the nan who
Yeah.
took control of the household when the mom's going through a divorce.
Yeah.
This is what he said. It's topped off a really difficult week for a lot of people. It was a tough time. Chris was the leader on a daily basis. Someone who got them up in the morning, got their breakfast ready.
I know, and I also want to be the person that gets up and makes everyone a coffee so everyone's ready for the morning.
He didn't say that.
Come
bit, I
on,
just-
you're going to be late for training. Get your shorts on. Ollie, I've told you, get your shorts on.
It just felt like that guy that's like, have you seen them in there? They're in tears, bless them.
They are besotted with that man. And now look what you've done to him.
Don't worry though, look what happened to me. Look what happened to me, Sheffield
Yeah.
United. Your mum and dad split up. You still had a good relationship with both.
Yeah.
And now look,
Yeah.
make the greatest show on YouTube.
Stunning, isn't it? Stunning, really. And let's be honest, we haven't really talked about the Sheffield United thing, the Chris Wilder thing. For me, as someone who, quite a lot of my friends growing up...
They're your team, ain't they? Sheffield United.
A lot, because I'm from Worksop, which is got a Sheffield post. It's like 20 miles away, so it's not dead close. But I know a lot of Sheffield United fans, and I know their reaction and how much they like Chris Wilder. And even Sheffield Wednesday fans, who want nothing but destruction for Sheffield United, can't believe they've sacked him. Like, where they were 5 years ago, basically, like, there was a time when they nearly got promoted out of the League One. A lot of things happened and they didn't. and all of a sudden they've just gone up and up and up, and then they finished 9th after being 5th for most of the season last year. It's an absolute disgrace that he's gone, and by the sounds of it, they wanted to bring in a technical director to sort out transfers, that sort of thing. Chris Wilder went, nah, I'll be doing that. And then they disagreed and he's fucked off. But for me, it's a real shame. And for Sheffield United last season were one of the most exciting, enjoyable parts of the league, and now they're going back down. They've got some hecking bottom or whatever who feel a bit sorry for him, but who knows who they're going to get? They're not going to get someone to do what Chris Wilder did, that's for sure.
It's incredible, and when you think of like, look, they're saying it's mutual consent. Let's be real. If they're sitting 15th in the league, this doesn't happen. He doesn't leave. So it's down to performance, and I just think to have set those standards, you set those standards as the manager, like to get them where they were last season. If they went down last season in this manner, he don't get sacked. Because they're like, wow, he got us up, another season, he'll be quality. So I think Chris Wilder will be back.
It almost reminds me of the Ranieri thing, because Leicester got promoted, they barely stayed up the season before, and then because he won the league with them, all of a sudden, the aim of the season after isn't to stay up like it was when he arrived, it's now to get Champions League again. He got sacked early because, you've not lived up to the standards that you set, above all expectation. So it's really unfair. Chris Wilder will get a job somewhere else, I'm sure. But for me, Sheffield United have shot themselves in the foot proper by getting rid of him. And then they lost 5-0.
And it wouldn't surprise me if, when they're in the Championship next season, he's managing a team which is sitting above him.
Yeah. Cardiff or Middlesbrough, one of them lot. All those teams that sort of...
What if he went to Wednesday?
Well, Wednesday are going to be in League One, so I doubt it. Sheffield Wednesday, I call Wednesday because that is the day that the club's workers used to have off work to play games. More of Joe's Fact File next week. To the show.
That's bullshit, that, isn't it?
What is?
That's bullshit. The NDL derby yesterday, the Nico Defence League derby. You see that?
NLD.
Huh?
NLD. London derby. Not
NDL, innit?
North Derby, London.
NDL? Yeah. Nico and them? Yeah. Innit? Yeah. I know all the YouTubers now.
What do you mean you know all the YouTubers now? In about?
I'm one of them guys now.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube
Side
guys.
boy or whatever. Fucking side show.
Sideman.
Like. Sideman, are you excited?
I'm going to put the dem on Sideman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Exciting, though, isn't it? The big game, though, this. Big game.
It's you know what? It's a huge game. As a neutral, take away the Manchester United games out of the Premier League calendar. That's probably the game I look forward to most.
Is it?
Spurs. In terms of,
Yeah, maybe.
I always expect goals, entertainment.
Yeah.
I didn't this time around.
No.
Mourinho and Arteta.
Both just absolute turgid,
Orsville.
constipated,
Have you heard
boring
Arteta
managers,
speak?
aren't they?
Have you heard him speak?
What's he say?
It's so just not enthusiastic. It's like,
He's very much a sort of robotic drone of a man, isn't he?
he's like a Thunderbird. Bro.
Yeah.
I told you this before. He is a Thunderbird.
I know, it's a shame, really. Battle between 10th and 7th in the Premier League.
It was. Can you see? Look, let's start that again. A battle between 10th and 7th. Now, normally these bellends, St. Totteringham's Day, we're going to finish above them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They just beat them. They're still 4 points behind them. In 10th, Joe!
They stayed 10th as well.
You see how loud them motherfuckers were on Twitter yesterday?
I know.
Tweeting and talking.
Tierney's better than Luke Shaw, you know that?
What?
Yeah. Ridiculous. I mean, Arsenal are 10th. How good can they be? Someone made a great point on Twitter. All of their players get hyped up. Like Saka's world class, Lacazette's world class, Tierney's world. How come you're 10th then? You've got so many top class players, so many players better than Man United players, so many players better than Chelsea and Tottenham and whatever player. Why are you so many points behind us
Martin
then?
Keown the other day was talking about Emile Smith-Rowe, who is a decent talent, let's be fair. He was talking about Emile Smith-Rowe and Odegaard, bruv. And he was acting like Odegaard was a scrubber. He was like, well, Odegaard's got to do a lot to get to Emile Smith-Rowe's level. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Next year, he's going to be playing for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these lot
They'll be in
fanning around in Europa Conference League.
Yeah. Right, before we move on though, because we do have to talk about Lamella's goal. Little fancy footwork, little flickery, little trickery. Just give us a little finger tutorial for Rabona. There you go. So, goal. Like that. Run up to it, goal. Like that, perfect. Just a commentator on it one more time. And goal! Perfect. What a goal it was. It was a good goal. That made me get out of my seat, I'll be
Thomas
honest.
Partey's legs.
Yeah, me and Ronaldo were upstairs watching that game, and we both screamed a little bit when that went in. And Megs and Rabona, it's the second time he's done that now as well. But here's the problem. He then follows it up by getting sent off.
First off, he deserves everything that comes his way after what you did to Anthony Martial. You think I forgot about that?
Mopo, you are an absolute disgrace. You're a cheat. I hope Brighton get relegated.
Sorry, I did a tight end, didn't I?
A little bit, yeah.
I did a tight end.
I liked it.
All right, now calm down. What I was saying was, he didn't deserve to get. He deserved to get sent off because of what we know what you did. But he didn't, did he? If we take who he is out of the situation,
I don't know. For me, he's throwing that arm up a bit high.
he's gone.
It's a bit facey though. I reckon it's not a booking. I think it's a foul. I think you can't hit someone in the head with your arm.
Do you know many players that receive that? A lot of many players. Yeah. When they get that, they back and then go again.
Yeah.
Tierney's got him sent off by falling over.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's forced the issue.
You can't be Scottish, acting like a big man with no just shorts and t-shirt on every time. Oh, look at me, I'm freezing my balls off, but ain't I hard? And then fall over with that hitting your face, pussy-o. You're just taking it all back.
Yep.
And, first off, put some clothes on.
Yeah,
you're going to get a flu. Yeah. You're going to get ill.
Yeah.
Missing games. Yeah, but I was hard, wasn't I? Everyone retweeted it on Twitter. Arsenal fans said, oh yeah, he's double hard. Yeah, now you got the double flu, you double dickhead.
Lamela gets the Rabonster. We've already seen the tutorial by you. But then after that, it sort of fell to shit, didn't it? And you know that by the fact that Arsenal fans were really celebrating one of their goals.
Get him off. He's hamstring's gone. Hamstring's gone. Get him off. I don't give a fuck now. Judge. I don't give a fuck. See you later.
Judge. No. We don't. You can't do that, Judge.
There he is. Hey, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, was they all celebrating saying how happy they were and stuff?
That was Son getting injured, bro.
That's rude, isn't it?
It is.
That's rude.
After what they did to him last time.
Yeah.
What they said about him last time.
Disrespectful, that.
Bang out.
Cheering someone getting injured. Not a fan of that, personally.
Scumbags.
So it's 1-0 to Tottenham, but then 2 goals for Arsenal, 1 for Odegaard, 1 for Lacazette from the penalty spot.
What?
What?
You're just going to skirt over that?
Over what?
That it weren't a penalty.
It was a penalty.
It wasn't a penalty.
Well, Sanchez didn't get anywhere near the ball, did he? And he tackled the man.
Nor did Lacazette, bro. He
Yeah,
sliced
you don't
that
have
motherfucker out for
to.
a
Hang on a
throw-in.
sec, right? He sliced it out, but there's no reason a striker has to have a good shot for it to be a foul.
Proper connection with that,
Yeah,
whoever the defender was, Sanchez,
yeah,
blocks the ball.
yeah. Well, look,
It's only because he sliced it, the ball went away.
hey,
That's not
I'll
a
tell you
penalty,
something
bro.
then. Look, he fucking sliced it then, isn't it? Because otherwise it wouldn't have been a foul, but it was a foul.
It's not
Sanchez
a foul.
gets the man and doesn't get the ball. Penalty.
I mean, Jamie Redknapp, mate, the oracle of football, he
Oh,
agrees with me.
Has he?
He said, I think we're pretty unanimous that it wasn't a penalty. Does that sound like him?
Yeah, it's not bad actually.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't
He'd
it?
probably use like a nickname for someone, wouldn't he?
I
He'd
will
probably
say
call
that-
him Sanch or something.
I
instead
will
of
say that
Sanchez.
it's reckless from Sanch,
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so
but I don't really think it's a penalty.
I think it is a penalty.
My dad's Harry.
Sanchez catches him knee high, but I don't think it's a penalty. Oh, cheers, Jamie.
Shitting out, Jamie.
Basically digging your own grave there. You can't tackle someone knee high and not get the ball and clatter into Lacazette a little bit, in Jamie Redknapp's words. That's a foul. It's not up to Lacazette to have a better shot so you can tackle him. He had a shit shot, he got lucky, but it was clearly a foul.
And when I said to you, get me evidence that backs me up, yeah.
He catches him knee high, sure. He's reckless and out of control, sure. I'll be the first to admit that. He does clatter him a little bit. I'll admit all of that. And it was reckless.
But not a penalty,
But it's not a penalty. Add all those things together equals not penalty.
The reason I don't think it was a penalty is I agree with everything Jamie Redknapp said.
Right, good. Big news before the game, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Arsenal's captain, dropped for being late. Now you're thinking, where is he? Some sort of, you know what footballers are like, some sort of wild sex party, no doubt. Well, actually, he's just in a bit of traffic there, look. There he is, Muswell Hill at 12:04. Got to be there for probably 1/2 or something. There he is in his big old Ferrari or something. I mean, I'll be honest, there is literally no evidence that that is him, other than it's a picture of a fancy car on a road
have you seen his
somewhere,
car collection?
presumably in London. That could be anyone.
He gets great
Could
cars.
be Richard Branson.
He gets great cars and puts shit all over him, mate.
Yeah.
He's got more money than fucking sense, man.
Yeah, but
I don't know what's going on with this
yeah,
clown.
but Adam, imagine-
Go Turkey, bro. Get a hairline
Imagine
back.
having more money than sense. I'd love that.
Oh,
I'd
mate,
love to
I
have
have got more money than sense, but that's because I got no
No
fucking
sense
sense.
at all, yeah. I'd love to have more money than sense. That's where I dream to be. But anyway, Arsenal won, stayed 10th in the table. Who gives a bollocks?
Oh, we won, we've gone 10th. Oh, still, what?
Yeah.
What's that day? St. Totteringham's Day?
Whatever. Unfortunately, your Birmingham boys couldn't sing their song about
what-
Arsenal getting caned
what
this week.
have-
Just play a little clip
what
and
have-
ignore what he's saying. Play
What
the
have I
clip.
told you, that?
Hey man, Saundieres. This is the Selly Oak crew, Birmingham, 0121. Yes! This goes out to a man like Harry Kane, fam. Harry Kane.
What have I told you lot about this?
Birmingham's. Right, up
Everyone
next.
everyone in the comments agreed with me. These lot ain't from Burbs.
Yeah, do you know why they agreed with you?
They're from University
Because they're
of
from Birmingham and they're embarrassed.
No, and
So
they,
therefore, they disassociated
Bro,
from what was going
all
on.
right, me and you're coming on with me today. We're gonna go looking for these guys.
What do you mean looking for them? Do you think they're
I
in
bet-
that
I bet
same,
you won't
do you think
find them.
they're in that same park?
I bet you won't find them.
in the park and we just do music videos 24/7.
I bet you won't find them.
I bet you would.
What does that say if
Yeah,
you don't
because they're at
find
their
them?
mum's house in Birmingham. Everton won, Burnley 2. Burnley did us a bit of a favour. Everton going for top 4. Basically, clearing the path for United to get top 4. All 3 goals came in the first half. Chris Wood got one. Dwight McNeil with a lovely goal, by the way. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin scraped one back, but it was too late. Anything to say on this? Except United pretty safe for top 4 now, aren't we?
Almost. Everton are one of those weird teams, aren't they? Like, you expect them to do well against Spurs, Arsenal, etc.
Yeah.
This is exactly the type of fixture they lose, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's why they won't get Champions League football.
Yeah. And the thing with Everton is, you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes they may be good. Sometimes they may be shit. Play it.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Right, moving on from that. Everton lost, Burnley won, but really, who gives a crust? Let's get on to the main event. Manchester United won, West Ham 0. Jamie Redknapp said Moyes... Is that true? Your mate Jamie Redknapp said before the game that David Moyes would suck your hand off for a point at Old Trafford. A slightly more sexual take on the usual bite your hand off. But he would suck your hands off.
Is that what you were telling me about earlier?
Yeah. No. What?
Before the show,
What did I say?
you were telling me about what you did last night.
Forget about it. It wasn't last night, anyway, it was years ago. Suck your hands off. Tell you what, David Moyes, he'd suck your dad off for a point at Old Trafford today. What's he on about suck your hands off? He's just sent a filthy text to someone and then he's been asked, what would David Moyes do for us? He'd probably suck you off and bite your hands off for a point today. Come on, Jamie, get your hand together. But David Moyes would have bit your hand off for a point at Old Trafford, or sucked it, or kissed it, or licked it, whatever. And we could tell that by the way that they set up. They basically didn't do anything. That first half was almost bizarre, wasn't it, Adam? Like, United had all the ball, and when they had a chance to counter-attack, West Ham just didn't. It's surprising as well from a team that's been so good this season, that's going for a Champions League spot. They come to Old Trafford when United are in a bit of a frail form at the moment and just do nothing. Were you surprised by that?
I'm surprised by Jamie Redknapp saying did he actually say that, bro? I need video evidence of this. I can't go on with the day.
Suck your hands off. Both of them as well. Usually it's bite your hand. You just suck both your hands off.
You never sucked the hand that feeds you.
No, never.
Finally, we got 3 points for once, and Moyes was at Old
I
Trafford.
know,
That's
it's
good.
nice, wasn't it? David Moyes basically played with West Ham how we played for about 8 months under him. Chelsea, Everton, Spurs, and obviously West Ham all dropped points this weekend, which means United's grip on top 4 has been extended to 9 points. And essentially 2 of Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and maybe even Everton all have to overcome Manchester United's points total in the next 10 games by about 12 points. It's looking pretty safe for Manchester United in top 4 at the moment.
You know what?
Yeah.
Nothing I say will top that. So, I don't know anymore. Scotty 2 is good. No, kind of. Didn't.
He didn't really. It
He
felt
didn't.
like he did, but
Well,
he
he
didn't.
didn't.
It was an own goal,
I
wasn't
saw it when it happened. I went on goal that.
it? Did you?
Yeah.
I thought he'd
I got
scored
good.
it first.
I liked you though. Got up, show off your t-shirt. And
Yeah.
I thought,
duck that back down because he hadn't actually scored.
If you want to buy them t-shirts, by the way, Stretford@bigcartel.com.
Yeah, link in the description. There's a potential for second place, Europa League and FA Cup for Manchester United this season. You know what? The fact that we've got this gap to fifth, for me, not just important because obviously we want to finish fourth, but now maybe we can rest a player here or there. We can focus on the FA Cup a bit more. We can focus on the Europa League as we get to those latter stages. Having it not wrapped up, obviously, that can change very quickly. But being in a comfortable position is massive for United for the
A
rest
lot of
the
those
season.
teams outside the top four have got games in hand, which means that gap could go to 6 points.
Yeah.
I am still a little bit,
Iffy.
but that was a big win. The wins
Yeah.
before the City game, I was shooketh.
I am shooketh.
Mate, I was living at Shooketh Palace. I was shooketh. Shooketh Part 2, everything done. Diddly. I thought we're going to lose against City. All these lot going to be behind us. Then we're going to drop to third, then drop to fourth, and then
We're sort of bouncing out of that rough patch quite well, aren't we? This was a difficult game, following up the City win. You know what? United are just starting to come good again a little bit. And if we can get some strikers that can actually score goals back on the pitch,
get some
some of
strikers.
these injuries, get Pogba back, who knows, get Martial and Cavani back, we might have a good chance of really pushing City. But I think it's going to be winning one of those other tournaments that really sets this season alight if we can get there, innit?
second place in a trophy as well. Could go up as our best season since Fergie.
Easily.
It's
It would be
definitely
easily.
our best team since Fergie.
Yeah, certainly.
And Ollie said after the game, we are a better team than last season. And he's bang on.
He is definitely banging. We just need to get past one of those semi-finals, but we've got some good chances of doing that.
Leicester up next. FA Cup Pisstake next week.
Can't wait. Can't bloody wait, mate.
Sounds like it as well. So then, that is it for today's Premier League Pisstake, the greatest show on planet Earth.
Adam,
It has
just a
been
second.
an absolute.
Just a second, I'm going to have to stop you there. Breaking news, and this is coming from The Athletic. A full investigation has been carried out on the Jamie Redknapp quote, and apparently he didn't say David Moyes will suck your hands off for a point at Old Trafford. He said something similar to that, which we don't know what it...
Fuck your hands off?
Let's not suggest what it was, but all I'm hearing from the, down the line is he didn't quite say that, which is very unfortunate because it's by far the best thing I've ever read. Let me take that away because there's no one there. By far the best thing I've ever read, but he didn't say it. But
best ever
when we
quality.
said it, when we saw it, we didn't know that. That's been introduced to us just now. So unfortunately, David Moyes didn't say that. But we can still revel in the moment. We can
David
still revel
Moyes
in
didn't
finding it
allegedly say it. Jamie Redknapp said it.
out. No, Jamie Redknapp.
Jamie Redknapp was
said
saying
that
David
was
Moyes would have
thinking
sucked your
it.
hands off.
Do you think David Moyes was sat at
Do you reckon
home?
David Moyes went to him?
Yeah.
You're going to have to retract that statement because I wouldn't suck anything off, mate.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I do as well.
You know what happened to Zaha last time? There were rumours. That's what he said to Jamie Redknapp.
I can have you done and all. Down. Phone down. So yeah, he didn't say it, unfortunately, which is a big shame. Carry on, Adam.
No, I'm done, mate. We're done. This is done. Premier League Pisstake done. Romeo done. 21 is coming. Not yet. Maybe next season. Anything else?
You're liking the tracking, aren't you? Third place last season. Hopefully second this season. First place next season. You know what? That'd be a lovely little
How does it go?
trajectory.
5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
21 is coming. See you later. That's a good.
Sometimes maybe good,
Here's the
sometimes maybe shit.
Here's the geese. Are you speaking English today? bro?
What?
Back to life. Back to reality. Going back to that place and do that.